Hello, my fellow YouTubers. This is Roy back again. Let's go ahead and we're going to make a reed switch. So, I got this thing up, so I really have to look up at it and see if there's anybody watching or leaving comments. So, I'm going to be working on this. I won't see you right away. So, if you pop in and leave a comment, I might not see it right away. So I want to say hi to everybody. Let's go ahead and going to make a reed switch here. So what we're needing is this pulse motor to pulse one every other time. So let's go ahead and a piece of copper, big old chubby. And I'm going to go ahead and crazy glue it. And I really don't even need a big piece like this, but I happen to have some. So it'll make a great contact. We're only using 12 volts, so it's not like this ain't the contact for the PMH to fire. That's going to be through the relay. But this will be a contact, pilot switch, we'll call it. All right, so now we want to get a piece of copper wire. I'm gonna go grab, what do I need? Something that's gonna be, something that would be flexible. Let me see what we have. Wire. Maybe we'll go with some good 18 gauge. I got some 18 gauge here somewhere. Where's my 18 gauge? Bam, got some 18 gauge here. Guess we'll use this. All right, I got 3 people watching. Leave your comments, guys. Building a reed switch on top of the wheel. It's not going to sit there, but this is what we're building. So we're going to make a contact here. So every time I believe a north pole approaches this coil, this contact will turn on the relay, and then it'll skip the south and then go on again. Skip and go on. And then of course we have this coil's not going to be hooked up to the driver. This PMH is going to be split to where it's a field magnet plus a coil. And we're going to take the back EMF. So if this is getting hit with 12 volts, this is going to get 12 volts. That's the back EMF, which you would think would be the negative side. We're using a positive for pulling purposes. So that would be more of a kinetic energy being used on this side of the pulling coil. And remember, this coil here is not even connected. It's just sitting, it's straddling the core. So the reactive part of this coil is based on the core reaction to the PMH. And then when not only does this coil pull this wheel towards it, but it also charges, because that's how I charge these V's here. When I need to charge these, which I just did, I just loosen up and connect both of these coils, so both of the starts on here are hooked up to the positive, and then the 2 outgoing part of these coil, the wires, are connected to the negative, and I get a south and a north, and then I just put it right up to the opposite side of the magnet and charges the magnets. So when I'm turning the wheel, we're using 12 volts to turn the wheel. We're capturing the half of the voltage that we're using, and we're conserving that power. And on top of that, lost my thought there. But on top of that, the wheels turning and producing power in other coils that are going to be field and coil combination. That's what this basically is, splitting it like that. But it will be driving this and turning it. I won't have to self-turn it. And we'll start to do tests around there. So anyway, so got that copper. Let's go ahead and cut a piece of wire. Happy Saturday night. Should I say, go Team USA? Go Team USA. All right. Need I say more, my friends? All right. Woo. Like pulling teeth to find this right here. Now let's go ahead and cut a piece of wire. And what we're going to want to do is use this as the this is like the contact. This is where we're going to put the magnet. Sorry about that. Forgot I was filming. So far I noticed that my phone's not going on and off. You know what I mean, Vern? All right, so that's gonna depend on, we need another piece of wood. And where am I gonna get this piece of wood from? I guess what we're gonna have to do is cut it off of this one. I'll be right back. Yep, cordless. Bam. All right. So. Yep, the glue gun. If you don't have one, you gotta get one. I think I did that too far back. That should be better. This is 18 gauge, so it's a little taunt wire, meaning it's kind of hard to bend. Not hard, I would say, but for what we're using it for. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue down underneath here. Set this about where I want it to land. So basically we're just making a switch here, and I'm going to put a neodymium magnet on this right here, and every time the wheel, I guess I could do it here, right? You can see it. Every time the wheel approaches this magnet's going to want to repel, and it's going to make contact. When it makes contact, it's going to activate the relay switch. What do you guys think? Leave your comments. Who's out there? 5 people. All right, so I'm looking up. I got to get my laptop in here so I can communicate with you guys. This is kind of weird, live streaming, and I'm in here on my own, and all of a sudden I invite everybody in, and I feel like I have to entertain you. So, so hopefully you're being entertained. Why don't you guys type in some comments, man? Let's make some conversation. What do you guys got? You watching? You liking the relay? You liking Ed's wheel? You want to talk about anything? I got some good stories in me. I don't see no typing. No comments. No comments from the peanut gallery. Oh, there you go. Hey, what's up? Yeah, it's hard to read with it. This phone is hanging from the air just to get this position. Hopefully it looks good for you guys. Bam. Let me go. I have to go get a magnet. Stay tight. What's going on, my brother Adam? Got Adam in the house. What do you think, Adam? Should I talk about, you want to talk about that drawing you sent me? To everybody else out there, Adam sent me a beautiful drawing, sort of a blueprint of this wheel and some circuitry, and I think it has really good merit. I guess we're going to have to make it here and see what it does. Got some magnets. In segments, he says. Yep, I hear you. Release it in segments. Comprende, they say, amigo. All right, so I got some little neodymiums. I got 3 stacked together here. Let's see what magnets we want that to bang. So can you see the magnet in my hand? I'm just seeing which side it's attracted to. See it flipping around? It's one thing I like about magnets is the others will follow. So we want this to hit on that. So that means we want this is the attractor. This is the repeller. We want this to be heading out. So let's glue this puppy on. Let's glue this. Hopefully I'm gluing the right side. I just did a lot of work trying to figure that out. There's the glue, voila. So what we got here, so little switching device there. So can you see it? All right, so what we want to do is make a few adjustments. So this wire should be possibly a looser wire. I don't know. It stole my magnets. All right, so maybe we just try a single one, because that's the only one that's glued. So it's going to take some adjusting. And I like the triple magnet. I wonder if I glue them together. Let's try. Who does that? Glues together magnets. This guy. This guy. He does it. Who does that? All right, so let's go ahead and just a little test run. Little reed switching. Check. Keep this at a good distance. All right. I like that. I like the tautness of it. There's a reason. It gives it a spring. You can see the springiness of it, right, guys? You see that? Let me see. Do you see what I got? Yeah. Well, I think we can make it a little bit better. And how can we do that? I've been eyeing these up for a while now. Springs. So I think we need to, when it pulls it needs to spring back. There's something about springs. So this thing is going to want to pull from the opposite side. Like right now it's pulling and then it's pushing. So let's see if we get a push. Now that push I noticed, here's the spring. All right, we're gonna use a little spring and not much tension, I don't think. Maybe this guy. And then we'll go with this little one. This might be tight. Yeah, that's a tight spring. We need a loosey-goosey. That's a tight one. That one's not tight. All right, so I like it. I'm gonna go with it. You guys ready? A little spring action. All right. So I'll say this is normally closed circuit and it pulls to open. So that means every time a positive, let me see here. Can you guys see that? Seems like I took some of the bounce out of it. That spring might be too tight. That spring's too tight. One thing good about glue, guys, like it wasn't there. Maybe I should try it without the spring. Make adjustments. All right, so it's hard for me to see the comments. So let's put it on this end because that PMH goes off, it messes everything up around it. Heavy piece of metal. Heavy piece of metal. Alrighty. So, there we go. I think that's going to work, guys. I'm going to have to add a little spring to it, but as I mount it, I guess I could figure out where to put it. It needs something like this. Oh yeah, this was glued. Like this. Let me see, what height do we want this to be at? Like right there. I put that like right there. I need to cut this. Not my finger though. Alrighty, got the stand. What's the stand plan? What's the plan, Stan? Don't need to be coy, Roy. Oh, Vinny, you all right in there? All right. All right. One reed switch on a stand. What do you think? It's gonna work, right? Get that wheel turning. All right, let's go ahead and plug in my trustworthy. Hey, thank you, David. My trustworthy soldering gun. We're gonna solder a wire to that piece of copper. Let me get some solder, some wire. Alrighty. Should put music on in the background. Yeehaw, NASCAR. What do I need now? I need a piece of wire. Something, huh? What can I use? Jiminy Crickets. Piece of wire. I got so much wire around here. I'm looking for something that's not coated. Something not coated. I guess here we go. Banggood wire. Some bell wire. Doorbell. Solid. I'm liking it. All right. Strip off the end. Let's get this puppy hot. Let's get my solder on here. I almost believe my skill level is not qualified to get this job done. I don't think it's going to stick. Ain't happening. Tell me that ain't some shit. So when in doubt, get the glue out. Let's do this a different way. So we're gonna, got the solder still in there. So I'm gonna press down and just glue that shit on. Now I'll have to do a continuity test now to see if it's actually gonna work. Yippers. That capacitor over here is still holding the charge from the last time I pulsated this thing. Still got like 13 volts in it. All right, we should hear it buzzing. I put it on the right channel. All right, that's what I want to hear, but over here. Nope. That's why you can't use glue, guys. Wow. Okay. One thing I realized in this garage world, being persistent pays off. You don't know how many times I came up against like this great big wall of can't get it, can't get it, can't get it, whatever it is. Just keep hitting it, keep hitting it, keep hitting it, keep hitting it, keep hitting it. And finally it'll work the way you want it to work. Just a little friendly advice. Being persistent pays off. Look at that. Yep. Everything's a failure here. Not really. It's fun. It'll work. Have that off. I think if I figured out a way. So we're going to try something different. All right. Let's stick this in the middle. Let's stick that on top. Let it dry. Now we should have a good contact on it. It's underneath the piece for Pete's sake. Did I say for Pete's sake? In the workshop. So let me see, there's 6 of you guys online with me. Hello to you all. So how many of you guys out there have a workshop that you experiment? How many of you are experimenters out of the 6? Give me a thumbs up. Just give me a thumbs up. I got any experimenters out there? All right, we got 1 there. We got Adam. We got David. What's going on, David? Adam's back again. Good, good. Good to see you guys got shops. So how many people out there? What's up, David Stapleton? So how many of you guys out there also do a lot of research? Like to read a lot. You bet, and all day, every day. I know, me too. Seems like the more I think I know, the less I know. For some reason, if that makes any sense. Yep. You see I'm holding on to this glue right here. All right, so basically, we got that. Let's check for continuity now. Hold on a second. Yepers. All right, so now I'm gonna have to fray off some. Now we want continuity through the bottom of this, which I'm gonna have to sand that, and then sand the piece over here and check the continuity between these 2 components. And I would say we're getting there. Woohoo! Happy damn Saturday night. Man, I'll tell you, have off for the weekend. I don't know about you guys. Hopefully you got the weekend off. You get to play a little bit. And this is playing for me. This is big time playing. All right, I think what I could do is use a razor and go ahead and scrape the enamel off. I mean, it's pretty good enamel on here. I think, what's your standard voltage breakout? 600 volts, I think, on looking the coding on your wires, your house wires. I believe 600 volts. So this has got to have the same breakout qualities. Alrighty, let's put this back together. Hello? Are we back? I think we're back on. So, put this together. Alrighty. Now let's check continuity. We want it from this end. Okay. Well, there you go. We just built ourselves a reed switch that's only gonna activate every other magnet. Now I guess we can get the damn wheel turning. I guess we'll have to build a, well, I guess from there I need to get these PMHs right. I ordered some new wire. I got a bunch of wire that just came in, and I got more wire I ordered, and I also oil reeler. So I got this 24 gauge in. I ordered some 22. I ordered some 22. I want to get these off of here. This voltage that we've seen on the other video from this one, this is 14 gauge I'm using. That's not going to give you high voltage. So we can step up the voltage. We can step up the voltage on the other half of the PMH by using thinner wires. So 24 here, I'm going to get from probably 30 gauge down to probably 10 gauge, because 10 gauge makes great primary wire. Not for this project, this second, but yeah, I can replicate this device. I probably built it 200 times. Why, you want one? Let me know. Vinny St. Vincent at AOL.com. Just email me. Wire, yeah. So, there we go. Let's give it a little test run. Probably gonna have to adjust a couple things here. Can you guys see that over there? I guess you can, huh? Right over there, right over here. Okay, so we're gonna want this buzzer to go off, so we'll know it's working. Hey guys, how you doing? Got some newcomers popping up on the channel. All right, so making contact is me with my finger. I'm definitely gonna have to do better with this because this glue is just falling apart, and I gotta make this connection better. So what are we gonna do? I could drill a hole in it. Put the wire through it. Bam! All right, so how are we gonna do that? What do we gotta do? All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drill bit for my drill. Alrighty. So it didn't take so long. Alrighty, drill bit in hand. Some fresh copper shavings there. There you go. Custom dog tag. All right, so I guess we want some glue again. Gotta plug it back in. And then with the wire, that should be a keeper. That's no joke. Especially the contact. Maybe I should glue that contact tight now. Kind of reinforce it so it's not jiggling. Alrighty, let's give it the buzz test again. Check for continuity. I just want to say hi to everybody out there. Thanks for watching. Glad to see that you guys are interested in the experiments and the work that's being done. Morse code. All right. Gonna need some more work. I think I might have to replace this wire. I can do better than that, but in fact, I'll just do it. What the heck? No time better than the present, right, guys? Especially since I got all you guys with me in my workshop. This is pretty cool. Let me see, what can I do? Can I do anything? I'll turn on my Tesla coil and I'll bring over an LED. I mean, that'd be cool, right? Let me see what I got over here. I don't know if everything's good to go, ready to go, wants to go, can go. Off the copper. It's acting like an antenna.